Community safety doesn't just happen. It's built through leadership, planning, and a team dedicated to protecting what matters most. In 2021, the Town of Perinton created its own safety and security department, an investment in keeping our public spaces safe and welcoming for all.
We decided that this was an important thing, and the reason why is because we needed a presence out there in the community. Our facilities were being used more and more due to the pandemic, and we needed somebody who knew our parks, he knew our patrons, he knew our priorities, and so John had a very good, solid foundation and a knowledge of both of those. So we appointed him as the Safety and Security Director.
Led by Director John Overacker, the department now provides 24/7 coverage of town-owned spaces, from trails and parks to events and facilities.
And it's been great. In the past, we had our Parks Department was closing our parks. It was working, but it wasn't ideal. But there wasn't a presence out there in the parks, around the parks and the facilities to answer questions, to solve small situations. It's very helpful to have that presence there.
That presence proved critical during a recent incident on the Indian Hill Trail. When a suspect fled the scene of a violent crime, Director John Overacker's quick thinking helped law enforcement locate and apprehend the individual without further incident.
On that day, I responded here for a report of somebody who was bleeding in the parking lot. Because there was no one in the parking lot at the time, in providing assistance to the sheriff's office, I decided that I was going to stay in the parking lot here in order to secure the scene until a deputy could arrive. And essentially, while waiting here, I observed an individual that matched the description of a suspect. While following that suspect, I relayed all that information to sheriff's deputies that were responding to the scene. Sheriff's deputies actually, in turn, apprehended the suspect at Egypt Park, and then I provided assistance as an eyewitness to those deputies following the incident.
Since launching evening patrols, the safety and security team has made hundreds of visits to parks, trails, and town facilities across Perinton. Of those, the Indian Hill Trailhead alone has been visited over 200 times since the start of this year, demonstrating the team's commitment to maintaining a strong and visible presence in our most popular public spaces.
Our department's motto is Semper Vigilans, which is actually ever vigilant in Latin. And we take that mission to heart. And in this particular instance, in responding to what was originally thought as a medical emergency that turned into much more, we were in a position to be able to provide a valuable insight and provide valuable assistance to law enforcement and to EMS that responded to this incident. And really that boasted for a positive outcome.
The Town of Perinton continues to invest in safety, expanding monitoring efforts, improving lighting, and installing signage at key locations.
We do have a drone available to us. So we use them as a various tool for helping find lost hikers. You know, we have thermal imaging capability. We can find hikers at night. We actually have an e-bike available to us that we use on trails, but we actually do patrol the actual trails on bike.
The whole idea when we formed this department was to have our patrons be able to enjoy our facilities with the confidence that if there was an issue, there was somebody they could reach out to, and I think we've been very, very successful in that. He's always available to answer any questions or address any issues that they may have.
A lot of our guys will actually walk trails, walk facilities, interact with the public, and really those interactions help us get a kind of a pulse on what's going on.
Together, we're building a safer, stronger Perinton.